Alright, fifth time is the charm, right? Okay, so this is Brenna filling in for Emily again. The reason this is so late, it will probably get into your, Google or YouTube inboxes by about 8 in the morning, Eastern Standard, or Eastern Daylight, whatever, Eastern something time. Because it takes about 8 hours to process. And I'm doing this late because I was at my mother's reunion, college reunion, 25th college reunion. Oh boy, they're getting up there. All weekend, and so I have not had time. Okay, let us. Oh, now I have to open the questions again because I closed them because I thought I was done. Anyway, Cameron McKinsey, do you tell tall tales or liar, bragger, off? I mean, bragging. I think bragging is generally telling things that are true. So I'm not entirely sure with how that goes in with making shit up, but I don't brag about myself. Certainly, I brag about other people. Brag about the people I'm proud of. I mean, sometimes I'm proud of me, but I don't really brag about me, except to maybe a couple close friends. Do I lie? Yeah, I mean, sometimes I lie when I believe the situation calls for it. I know that all sounds terrible, and oh my god, how could you lie? I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's appropriate. Oh my god, my hair. I did not wash my hair today because I woke up 5 minutes after I had to leave, so I look like a mess. But hopefully, I guess this is the week where I should hope that it won't show you my video. It'll only show you my audio and some pretty little scribbles again. And because I just look like a mess. Anyway, Jono asked, have you ever been to a rave? And if so, tell us about it. Well, I have never been to a rave. So, I could make something up. There were all these strobe lights, man, and everyone was having rampant sex. Oh, wait, that was the 80s. Actually, there was an HIV-positive speaker who came to talk to us at a sex ed class I took this spring. And he was really fascinating, and he was really funny. He would talk about, it was so much sex, and I would go back to the 80s. There was so much, it was so much fun. But, I mean, minus my AIDS, oh, wait, no, he never actually got down to AIDS, I believe. Thank God, he's been blessed enough to just have HIV, but, as parties, the 80s were such a party, and everyone was sex clubs, and the this and the that. He was so funny. It was so funny. So funny. I cannot come up with new words. Anyway, so those are the questions. I will talk about my question in a moment. I'm going to do this kind of all over. Anyway, let me see this in order. My question was, what do you want to do with your life? Well, I want to... This has changed frankly, from 5 minutes ago when I last recorded this. This has changed. I want to find a community, a place where I feel I belong and I have people who I care about and who care about me, and I have a support system, and I want to find my place in the world, basically. And that may consist of a career as a photographer or as a writer, or I don't even know, or something with aesthetics that is not photography, but I don't know, but hopefully whatever it is, I will be happy, and I will have found my place and my people, and yeah, that is what I want to do with my life. I was not actually answering the question, but that's it. So, my mother's reunion this weekend, we stayed up till 2 in the morning talking to, I got back from babysitting these kids at about 10:30, and we talked until about 2 in the morning about, I don't even know, I was listening to them talking about when they went in the tunnels under the college, and all sorts of ridiculous. They were talking about putting party hats on these animals in the science center or in the library. I can't even remember. It was just all these things that they were talking about, and all these conversations they had. I mean, it was just the amazing amount of community that they found with each other, and amazing sense of unity, and the fact that 25 years later, a shit ton of them came back, and they all, even the people who, the women we weren't friends with, you know, when they were in college, you know, they've discovered each other now. I mean, and they're friends now. I mean, it's really, really fascinating. And, you know, I hope to be as lucky. Yeah. So, this is, I don't even know how long this has gone on, because I timed it the first time, but it's 4 times later, and, you know, I just can't time it anymore. Anyway, so, the one thing I am reasonably proud of is the fact that I marbled my nails, and if you cannot see this video, marbling my nails, you know, you guys will be like, what the fuck is she talking about? I took 2 different colors of nail polish, 2 different blues, and it looks kind of like, oh god, it's not focusing, well, it looks kind of like a Jackson Pollock, except it's not splatter painted, and it looks kind of like marbled paper, and I really am impressed with it, and considering that is like the vainest I have been in a very long time, especially because I just used the word like in that sentence, I think it is time to toddle off to bed. I hope you all have a good week, and there is no question, and I will put that in the description. Oh yes, and Emily will be back she's going to be back in on Tuesday, but yeah, so she will have a video up on Sunday. Toodles.